Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to make some of these butterfly fringe dies using the Scrap Diva Fringe Butterfly Small Die Set. And this is just one of those dies sets that you can just sit down and make a bunch of butterflies. Just putting a couple different colors together, and it's so relaxing. I could not figure out how these layers worked, but I'm going to show you how I did it. I didn't even use the small pieces here, but you can use those if you wanted to layer on top of this a little extra layer of fringe. I thought I would pull out my Garden Party 6x8 paper pad. And I'm going to use these papers in here to make some lovely butterflies. And I think maybe I'm going to go try to find some gold metallic paper. Before I do that, let me show you the ones that I already made using a different collection. That is this called Let's Brunch by Kawaii Paper Goods. Made some butterflies today with it, so I'm going to show you how I put it together, and we're going to use the Garden Party collection. So here's the first one I made. I have not embellished them. The ones I do for the video, I'm going to try to embellish. And this one, so the background, I just cut out this green paper. That's my base, and then underneath I have a layer of crepe paper, pink paper, and another piece of collection paper. Then to cover up the top layer, I ran a little piece of tiny ribbon there, and then this is what I used to make the body of the butterfly. This was the first one I made, and this pink paper is my background paper. Then here is the second layer. Then this is the crepe paper. I used 4 layers of crepe paper, and I simply used the cheap streamer crepe paper you get from Dollar Tree or your local craft store. Super easy. And I layered that up 4 layers deep. Put a strip of ribbon behind there, and then the body of the butterfly. I really like this one. It's simple but really pretty. Then the last one, this paper is from the same collection. It's just a little more vivid, so I thought I would add some black to it because I love pink and black together. And if you want these to get, well, this one's finished because it was just plain pink. But you can always add an extra layer of cardstock to the back. Just cut it out in plain cardstock. That way, if you want to put a little hole in here and make a tag out of it, you can write who it's to and from on here. So I thought I would put a couple together, show you how I made them. And I'm very excited to dig into this tablet of Garden Party paper that I've been hoarding. So stay tuned. I'm going to cut all the different pieces out, and then I'll show you how I put them together. I went ahead and cut out some pieces of paper to make the butterflies, and I used all the pattern paper from this Garden Party paper pad, and that's all of these and all these. I did 6 of each. This paper here is pink cardstock, and I also used some of this Recollections shimmer cardstock paper. And then for my crepe paper, I made these fringe butterflies, cut them out using this crepe paper. And before we assemble these, I'll show you how I did this using the crepe paper. So let me clear off all of the things on my desk, and we'll get set up to actually start making some of these really cute butterflies. So this is the crepe paper I used. It is about 1 3/4 of an inch wide. I'm just gonna take a strip. Let me get the die out that we're gonna be using. And we're gonna be using this die from the set. This is the larger one for making the fringes. I am going to layer my crepe paper up 4 times and then run it through my die cutting machine. So I'm gonna take a strip that's twice as long as this, approximately. Then I'm going to fold it in half. And then I'm gonna cut the strip off. This piece measures about 14.5 inches. So roughly 14.5 to 15 inches. I'm going to fold it in half again. So I have 4 layers of crepe paper like that. That will fit my die just perfectly. And you have to make sure all your layers of crepe paper are all even, because this particular crepe paper I'm using is almost the same width as the die itself. So as you can see, I have lined the bottom of the butterfly tips to the very edge. If it falls off the edge any, just move it up to this flat edge a little bit, because that side is not going to be showing, and you can cut off any from the top if you need to. Now I'm going to attempt to go over to my die cutting machine and show you how I cut this, because I got a new light over there, and this is the first time I'm using it. So we're going to try it out. Okay, the lighting is not really great over here because I don't have my ring light plugged in anywhere yet. We're just going to go with the bad lighting situation. And I have my Sizzix, I can't remember what this is called right at the moment. Anyway, we're gonna go run it through my die cutting machine. And here is the die. Just gonna place it right on there. We're just gonna run this through one time. Okay, so this is what the butterfly wings look like after it's been run. And there are 4 layers of crepe paper. And you notice I did not glue them together. I just did it by folding it and putting it through the machine. Now I need to get my glue, which I do not have. It is early in the morning. I'm trying to wake up still. Wanted to try to do a little bit of this video before I had to start working. I'm out of coffee, so this morning we're having some tea, so cheers. That tastes good too, but I do miss having my coffee this morning. I store my glue just like this, and then when I grab it, I grab my little pin cushion that I made. That's got my straight pins and my pokey tool in it. So I just grab one out to get it started. And I found when I leave this pin in the glue bottle, it discolors the glue, and I don't like that. And I just clean it off, put it back in my pin cushion. And I made this out of this size pom-pom I got from Dollar Tree. It's the bunny tail pom-pom that are available in stores right now. So if you want to try making one of these, this is the tin, the smaller tin from the Dollar Tree that comes with the lid and a pack of 4. Or if you don't want to go through all that, I do have some blank ones for sale in my Etsy shop. They come undecorated. They have the pom-pom already glued in for you and some straight pins, and it's ready to go for you to decorate however you want. We'll put a link down in the description box if you want to go check that out. Super fun. These have been glued together. What I did to do that is only the top flat part is what I'm gonna glue. And I'm just gonna lift up without totally lifting it up from a pile of cutouts. I just wanna go in, really all you need to do is tack it down with a little bit of glue in there. Less is better. And then just close it back up. And then you want to try to get into all 4 of the layers like that somewhere and just tack it down a little. You don't need to do the whole thing, all 4 layers, just enough to tack it down. So your wings are going to stay in place if you do this. I'm just gonna let that dry. I went ahead and just put everything in this container so that I can try to be more organized. Okay, and I also have some ribbon standing by that I'm gonna try to use to decorate my butterflies. Now what I wanna do, since I don't really have a plan for which cardstock is going, I'm gonna lay these out, I think, first. I feel very crowded on my desks right now. Okay. So there's our 6 butterflies we're gonna make. And then I'm gonna have this layering piece for each one. And then I have these 2. We're going to go with those combinations. And then again, we also have this pink we're going to be working with in here. So we might not need all the layers of fringe that I have on here. But this is where we're going to start. And there's different ways you can, we'll take a couple of these and I'll show you how you can trim this fringe down. I'll show you on my sample. This has 3 layers of fringe, and you can cut all of your pieces out using the one long fringe die if you want to. And I'll show you. Or you can use the 2 like I did. So I'm gonna take this dot, this fringe, cut it down, and then we can make the 2 different levels. So we'll do a longer one that will come down to here first. So we'll take our die, cut out, take a long pair of scissors, and you're gonna see where on the bottom of the die there's like a little bend here, and the fringe, the tip of the fringe, I'm gonna rest my scissor right there at the base of that, right here, and cut straight across to the other side, because there's one on the other side that's the same, okay? You can just eyeball it. I would not run it through your die cutting machine because it will not cut straight because all the fringe is in the paper. Okay, so there is a longer, get a plain white butterfly. So then you can just lay that on there, and that can be your base layer of your fringe. Or not your base layer, your second layer. Your first layer you want without any of the fringe cut off. So that would be your base layer, just as it's cut out from the die. Then this would be your next layer, like that, to put on top of it. Then, if you want a third layer, you can take your paper. We'll do another one. So this is for the longer one. I'm gonna take this one, and we're gonna cut the whole bottom of the wing off, all the way across, like that, okay? So just cut all the way across using a long pair of scissors, if you have it. I didn't get it exactly even, but that's okay. I'm trying to even it up. And that can be the next layer. So here is your base. Then your second layer, like that. And then this can be a third layer. Then you have 3 layers of fringes on here, and you can put a bow to decorate it, and then you put your little body of the butterfly over the top of all the layers after you're done. So I'll show you how I do that. So that's how you would layer that up. All right, I might use those, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep those sitting there, and we will get started. The base of all my butterflies is whatever pattern paper I chose. Now we'll start with this one. We'll use these pieces and a crepe paper piece. So I'm gonna make this my second layer. I like the way, now this one I only did 2 on, so I did the base layer and then I put this on top. Let's make one like that. So I'm gonna start with this shorter one, and I'm just gonna glue it on the base like that. Only gonna glue the top part here. And then down the middle. Okay. Already have the base of your butterfly started. There's the first layer. Then the second layer. Let me see. If I wanted to do just this layer on top, I could do that. And then that would look like that. And if I put this third layer on, it would look like that. You probably want it in a different color. So this is going to be our third layer. So I'm going to cut this one off all the way to this top part, since it's the top layer. Just have to be a little careful with your crepe paper. And I would say sharp scissors are definitely good here. And mine are not very good. So then that's going to be our top layer right there. And the crepe paper does grow a little bit. Then you're only going to want to put glue along the top of this one. And then down the middle where the body is. So, what did I do? Okay. Wait. Okay. Guess we're only doing 2 layers on this one. I'm going to try to get this all on here. You can just smush the corners in a little, I think. And then if you have any edges of your crepe paper that didn't get glued down earlier, you can just go in with a little glue. Tack them down on the top. And there is your fringes. So for this one, I think maybe I'll put, let's see this pink ribbon. I think I'm just gonna put a strip of ribbon right across there. Try to get a clean edge. Not good. And then I'm just gonna trying to measure, cut off what I need. Right there. And I guess you can use hot glue on this, but I'm just gonna use my regular glue, wet glue, to help me hold it. I'm gonna just do that. On there. Okay. Really cute. I'm gonna put my little butterfly, call it, body on. I think I want a gold body on this one. So let me glue him together. But this will be the top layer. This is gold shimmer paper from Michaels by Recollections. I love this paper. It's a little pricey, but you can get it on sale and it lasts a long time. I have collected every pack of colors I have. Okay, and then he's gonna just go right there. And then our first butterfly will be done. You don't need to put glue on the antennas. Maybe I'll embellish it a little bit after I get the rest of these done. Super cute. Actually, it's super pretty. Look at how pretty that looks. On the back, it's all plain. You can use it as a tag or put a note on it for somebody if you want to. All right, let's make, I want to make this black. I love black and pink. This is my base. And I just need to figure out how I want this to look. I'm gonna try multiple layers. So again, I'm just gonna cut a bottom to that first outside fringe, the tip of that. Cut straight across to get that. Then this will go here. And let me show you how we're gonna assemble this first, because the other fringe is shorter. This one will need to go underneath here. I did not plan this the way I thought I was gonna be doing it. So I'm gonna cut this shorter, I guess. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna cut it all the way to the indented line there. And hopefully it's going to look the way I want it to look. My problem is I don't want to cover up this black, this lovely black cardstock here. So let's just make this one ultra plain, or we could do it like this. For this one, we're just gonna do the 2 layers and glue it on like that. So again, I'm just gonna glue these. Thought I was doing something creative, but I'm not. Too early in the morning. There, and then this will go right there. Just gonna glue the top of it. Down the middle where the body will go. It's amazing how different you can make these look just by adding different colors of paper. There we go. And I did not put any of the crepe paper on this one. And I think I'm just gonna leave this one without any fancy ribbon on it. Let me see how this looks with the pink body. That looks cute. We'll do that one like that. There we have two. Let's make one more. We're gonna make one with 3 layers. So we have our base layer, which does not count as one of the layers, 3 fringe layers. So I'm gonna get some crepe paper. Bottom layer is all fringe on this one. And I'm just gonna glue it right on top of here like this, without cutting anything off the bottom of the fringe. So there's the base layer. Fun with a little peekaboo of the pattern paper back there. Then we have these 2 layers. And on this one, I cut the second one at the bottom here, and then if I can use this for the second layer. We'll try it. I'm gonna cut some of this off. This is definitely a test. This is what happens when you're crafting and you're trying to be creative with your dies. Okay, cut the bottom of that off, see what happens. If I lay it here, there's just barely a little bit of fringe showing. So actually I can cut some more of that off. Don't want to cut the little squirrel off. So cute. So there's what it looks like. Then we're going to put this 3rd layer on here. And I'm gonna cut all the way up to like the tip there, I think. Because then the fringe will come down. Let's try that. Cut below. Make sure you don't cut where the body is. Just below it. And we'll see if that needs any additional trimming. Then that will go right there. And that will create your 3rd layer. And there you have your fringed butterfly with 3 layers of fringe. Take this green ribbon. Look good on here, maybe not. That looks pretty. There. You know, you could also add an extra layer of wings back here and then fan the wings up a little bit. That would be pretty. And there is another sample with 3 layers. Really pretty. And then this one. See, they're all just slightly different. Possibilities are endless with this die set. It's so simple, but you can do a lot with it. That's what makes it a fun die to have. And I am not trying to sell this to anybody. I'm not part of Erica's design team. I could not deal with the pressure to get all those projects done. Videos. So I appreciate all of their talents and all the hard work they put into it for all of us who want to see it. Okay, I had to take a little break, but I have a couple more butterflies to make. Looks like I got 3 more. I have a couple of these extra. Let's see. Put that there. Cut that off. I think I'll do that. This one I'm going to cut just maybe to here for now. We'll see how it looks. So that piece is going to go on the bottom. And this would go over that. And I don't think that's short enough. So I'm going to go to the base of the outside, the bottom of the outside edge, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't. That looks pretty. So I'm going to glue this one just the bottom. This one will go here. Down the middle where the body is. I love this kind of project because you can just cut out a bunch of random colors and have fun with it. Be creative with all the different combinations. Look how cute that looks. Maybe I'll use that one. There we go. So cute. And I like that just the way it is. I could add some rickrack ribbon or something up there, or just some ribbon. But this one looks pretty just plain, so I think I'm going to leave that one the way it is for now. And then we have this one. I love all the gold on here. It's so pretty. Let's see, this one. Oh, the base layer. I hate to cover up that cute little bunny right there. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. I could put I think I'm just going to leave it like that because I love that bunny on there. And I don't want that to be covered up. So cute. A little bit too long. How cute that is. Still need to put the center part. And there we go. So cute, like that. It's amazing these were all done with the same paper collection. You get so many different looks. Okay, the last one is the space here. No, we're gonna do crepe paper for this one. I'm gonna cut just to the base of that. Let's see. And then this should layer it a little bit. It's not really very much showing. Maybe I need to make it a little shorter. This is definitely an experiment. Okay, we're just going to, there we go. Oh. All right. Don't do it this way. Okay, and then up here, I'm gonna add a ribbon or something. Okay, I kind of want to make this just a hair shorter. So, all right, now I'm gonna glue it in. So I'm just gonna glue that underneath here. Okay, put that up. Just gonna put glue along the top edge. Body on. There we go. So cute. All right. So we've made our 6 butterflies. Let's look at them all. There's the first one. That just has 2 layers. Pretty. The one I just made. And there's the one with the bunny. So cute. Just 1 layer of fringe on that one. And this one has a touch of the ribbon on the top. 2 layers of fringe. And this one has 3 layers of fringe. And final one, this one has 2 layers. Pretty. Okay, now I will see if I can find some bling, and we'll bling these up a little bit. All right, I decided I was gonna make some tiny little bows. So here is one that I made. It's super tiny, and I thought it would look really cute to put on the edge of one of these butterflies. So let me show you quickly how I make it. I'm gonna use this really thin pink ribbon that I have, and it's super thin, and I'm gonna cut off, I don't know how many inches, but I like to have extra to work with. I'm gonna cut off 7 inches. That's probably too much, but it's just easier for me. So add about the center part, fold it in half, and then just make 2 loops like this and like this. You're gonna need to make them bigger. Let me make them further apart. You just have to have your ribbon long enough to make sure you can make your loopies. Let me go out here, there we go. And like this. Okay, so you got your 2 loopies. Then you're just gonna take them around. Yeah, it definitely works with a bigger piece of ribbon. Loop it around, just like you're tying a shoelace. You know how to tie a shoelace this way. And then, sorry, pull it tight. And then you can adjust the size of your loops to make them smaller if you want. And just pull it tight so it stays tied. And there you have an adorable miniature bow. Okay, so I got this little dish of little jimmies and seed beads and assorted things that I've had sitting out just in a random dish. So I pulled some things out I thought might be fun to use, and I'm just gonna take some of these and start embellishing some of the butterflies. And then these are the 2 bows that I made. I think they're really cute. So this is cute, this little cluster here. I think I'll just go ahead and do that. That looks pretty. That just adds a little bit of sparkle. I think I do like this bow here. On this one, since this has a touch of the black down here, thought I might do some black diamond dots down the middle. I'm gonna glue some flowers on a couple of these. I'm gonna put some of these little butterfly, or these tiny little flowers on this one. Just a little bit of extra springiness that adds to this butterfly. This one I just added the bow to. I think maybe I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then this one has the diamond dots. And I just added a couple sequins to that one. And then this one I added the cute little bow in the corner. This one just has the ribbon. And I'm gonna leave this one just plain the way it is for now. So that's my decorated butterflies. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It took me a couple takes to get this done. But thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in my next crafty video. Bye everyone.